165 grand for this 2-bed flat in Kensington, London. Now, am I mad? I think this is a bargain. Now, yes, this is an auction and it could be bidded up. And a flat in this area is going to go into the 800s, 900s and even £1 million kind of mark, depending on what kind of standard and specific location within this area. So why is this 165 grand? Well, this is because it's a leasehold. Most flats, obviously in London, are leasehold and there's only 12 years left. But I still think it's a bargain at 165. I think this could bid really up. It could double in price and actually go for double what it's guided at in the auction. Now, why would I think this is such a bargain? Whether you're extending the lease or not. Now, you have the right to extend it once you own it for 2 years. So you have plenty of time to extend the lease. Obviously, every year that it shortens, the lease extension gets longer. So you could add 90 plus years and pay the freeholder a lump sum of money. And there is going to be a whacking sum to pay because it is such a short lease. And he gets the flat back when it expires. But even if you don't extend this property, there is a bargain to be had here because this is something like this could rent for £2,750. The property itself, quite bland inside. Nothing special, but again, fairly blank canvas. A little bit of an outside space as well, which is nice. Here's the floor plan. So you've got the living space at the front next to the kitchen. You walk in through the kitchen and then that was that alcove you saw. Bathroom here and a couple of bedrooms, and that bedroom opens up into the patio. This is what I'm thinking with this flat. Now, other ones in this block, I think there's something on for about 5 grand. So it's going to rent for somewhere between 2,700 and 5,000, depending on the spec, depending on, I think being lower ground, maybe it's not going to go for masses of money. But if you think about it, 165 grand, you've got it for 12 years. If you think of 12 months, 12 years, 144, and then you divide that by 165, it's actually quite a good price per month. So if you pay this up front, you've got nothing to pay apart from obviously your bills and your council tax, etc. But you basically prepaid your rent for 12 years. And you're basically getting a property which is huge discounted value. And that's why I think it could go for double, because actually if you look at it on a rent roll basis, that's kind of roughly what you would pay over the amount of time is double this. So it's still a little bit of a discount because obviously rent's going to go up over time. So I think that even if you're not looking to extend the property, this is great. And actually if you bought 165,000 in cash and then rented it out or did an Airbnb, you're going to make quite a bit of money. You're going to double your money even on that without extending the lease. Then you've got the option to extend the lease. There'll be a whole load of finance options to allow you to do that. And therefore, I think this is a marvellous buy at the auction. So let me know your thoughts below, what you're thinking with this, because I'm thinking just, even if you do nothing, you're going to make money at 165. And that's why I think it will bid up through the 200, through the 250 mark, probably knocking on the door at 300, maybe even a little bit more than that, because in the end value, it's going to be pretty hefty. Yes, you're going to have to pay a huge chunk to the freeholder, but there are finance options that you can do with if you understand how to finance these things. So don't forget to give me a follow for more interesting property stories. And if you want to know more about how you can actually make this happen for yourself, why not get in contact with me, DM me, and then we can sit down and have a chat.